What if everything we know about the universe, everything we've been taught about atoms, time, gravity, and even light, is just scratching the surface of something much, much deeper? What if the reality we experience every day is just one thin slice of a vastly layered cosmos, and physicists have missed 17 entire layers of it? As unbelievable as that sounds, some of the world's most brilliant scientists are now seriously questioning whether our current understanding of physics is fundamentally flawed. The crisis in physics isn't just about equations not lining up. It's about reality itself, possibly being far more complex than anything we've ever imagined. At the core of this crisis lies a growing gap between two of our most successful theories: quantum mechanics and general relativity. One explains the tiniest particles in the universe. The other governs massive bodies like stars and galaxies. Both work flawlessly until you try to combine them. That's when everything breaks down. Black holes, the Big Bang, dark matter, dark energy. These cosmic puzzles expose cracks in the foundation of modern physics. And now, theorists are starting to believe that the reason everything feels so broken is because we're missing an entire architecture of existence, a hidden scaffolding, possibly as many as 17 undiscovered layers of reality. This idea isn't coming from wild conspiracy theories. It's emerging from the deepest corners of theoretical physics: string theory, M-theory, loop quantum gravity. These fields explore the possibility that the universe isn't made of particles alone, but vibrating strings of energy existing across multiple dimensions. Not just the 3 of space and 1 of time that we know, but up to 11 dimensions or more. And that's just the beginning. Some researchers suggest there could be layered realities interwoven within our own, stacked like sheets of paper in a cosmic binder we've never opened. One of the biggest reasons physicists are even considering this possibility is that no one has been able to detect dark matter. For decades, we've seen its effects. Galaxies spin too fast to be held together by visible matter alone. Something invisible, something we've never directly observed, must be holding them together. But despite billions of dollars in research, not a single dark matter particle has ever been found. What if dark matter isn't made of particles at all? What if it is actually matter from another layer of reality, bleeding into our own through some gravitational overlap? The same goes for dark energy, the mysterious force causing the universe to expand faster and faster. Some physicists now theorize that dark energy could be a kind of pressure or force leaking in from a higher dimensional space. In other words, our universe might just be a 4-dimensional bubble, floating in a much larger, multi-layered reality, where other universes, forces, or forms of matter exist. And we're only detecting the subtle fingerprints they leave behind. Here's where things get even more fascinating. Experiments at places like CERN, the world's most powerful particle collider, have hinted at strange anomalies, tiny discrepancies in particle behavior, unexpected decay rates, events that defy the standard model of physics. Each one is like a glitch in the matrix, a clue that something deeper is going on under the surface. Some theorists believe these are glimpses into higher layers of reality, brief moments where the boundary between our world and another breaks down, letting information or energy seep through. But if there really are 17 missing layers of reality, how could we ever hope to detect them? The truth is, we're already trying. New experimental techniques, like quantum entanglement mapping, gravitational wave detection, and high-energy field modeling, are pushing the limits of what we can observe. And in doing so, they may reveal signs of extra dimensions or parallel layers that were invisible to us before. Imagine a 2D creature living on a sheet of paper. That creature could never understand a world with depth. Now imagine we are those 2D beings, and someone just handed us a clue about the 3D world outside our paper-thin perception. In 2024, a groundbreaking paper was published suggesting that the universe could be holographic, meaning everything we perceive in 3D might actually be information encoded on a 2D boundary. This theory implies that reality itself could be a projection from another dimension. Think about that for a second. Everything, your body, your memories, the stars in the sky, might be the shadow of a deeper, hidden realm we can't yet see. And if that's true, what else is hidden? There are also hints from the world of consciousness research. Some physicists and neuroscientists have proposed that consciousness might not be a byproduct of the brain, but rather a fundamental property of the universe, emerging from quantum processes connected to deeper layers of reality. Could our thoughts, dreams, and awareness be tapping into dimensions beyond time and space? Could the human mind itself be the antenna for something far more complex? The problem is, our current tools may not be enough. Physics has hit a wall, not because we're not smart enough, but because we may be using the wrong language. Think of trying to understand a symphony using only math. You'd see patterns and waves, but you'd miss the music. That's where we are with the universe right now. The math works, but something vital is missing, and many believe that missing piece lies in the unseen layers of reality we've never accessed. Some skeptics argue this is just philosophical speculation, but history tells us otherwise. Every time humanity thought it understood the universe, a deeper layer was revealed. We once thought Earth was the center of the cosmos. Then we discovered the solar system, galaxies, and the Big Bang. Now, as our instruments reach farther and our theories become bolder, we may be standing on the edge of another revolution, one where we realize the universe is far stranger than we ever dared to dream. Imagine what it would mean to prove the existence of these 17 hidden layers. A new physics would emerge, technology beyond our current imagination, maybe even access to other dimensions, new forms of energy, or understanding the origin of life and consciousness itself. We could finally unify quantum mechanics and gravity. We might even discover that what we call reality is just one level of a cosmic simulation, or a fractal slice of an infinite multidimensional structure. And what about the idea that these layers interact with ours in subtle ways? Could ghosts, intuition, déjà vu, or unexplained phenomena actually be bleed-throughs from neighboring layers of existence? Could entire civilizations exist just a fraction of a dimension away, completely undetectable unless we learn to tune into their layer? It sounds like science fiction, but these are real questions being explored by serious physicists today. We are entering a new era of science, one where humility is required, because the universe is telling us we've only seen a sliver of what is truly out there. The very fabric of reality may be woven with threads we haven't yet identified. And the crisis in physics isn't a dead end. It's a doorway, a signal that it's time to look deeper, wider, and stranger. If this blew your mind, you're not alone. Thousands of scientists are racing to find out what lies beneath the surface of our perceived universe. And every new discovery brings us one step closer to understanding our place in the grandest mystery of all, existence itself. So, if you're ready to dive deeper into these cosmic secrets, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're just getting started. The universe has many more secrets to reveal, and you won't want to miss a single one.